Andreas Jonsson, studio Radia FON. Andreas Jonsson, thank you for coming to our studio. Did you have hard time to get here because of the weather outside?
No, it's similar to the Swedish weather, so I'm used to it.
So you like this kind of weather?
I don't know if I like it, but I'm used to it.
Okay, first question, what are you doing here in Częstochowa at this period of time in January?
First of all, I've been to the company what manufactures my suits and some stuff for my bike, so that was the main reason why I come here, and also speak a little bit to the club.
And how many suits do you need?
Excuse me?
How many suits do you need, Kevlars?
Oh, a lot.
I always wonder why riders should need so many Kevlars.
But it depends on which leagues you're riding in, and when you use for the nationality team, you need a suit, and for your club in Sweden and a club in Poland, you need a suit. So it's from different type of racings.
I need to ask you about the Christmas time. What was your Christmas time and New Year's Eve? When did you spend? And
I spent it at home. Was in home with the family. Had my mother and father over for Christmas, and with my family. So it was, nice, quiet Christmas like it should be.
Did you have New Year's party?
Of course, like everybody else had, I think, and spent it with some friends, but also in my home.
And what about your preparations for the season? Because we all know this period is meant to training, to practice, to physically especially. So what about you?
No, and that's the same what I'm doing. I've been doing that for many years, but like now is the time just for the physical condition what I'm doing, and also preparation for with the bikes and that. But I've done most of that already, so it's not too much left with the bikes. It's done most of it.
On the gym, yeah.
Yeah, on the gym. But I like to be outside. Most of the training I do is actually running in the forest and running with my dog.
Okay, this is.
He's always faster though. He's always faster than I am.
This is the same thing you do every year, or maybe you implemented some new things?
No, yeah, in the gym for sure. I'm doing some more training with the shoulders and my back, because after a couple of crashes I had in the past, I've been struggling a little bit with my shoulders, and so. Put a little bit more muscles on my shoulders and working harder with that.
What about the equipment? Have you already thought about equipment for the new season?
That's
engines?
That's also done. We did the testing in the end of the year, and I will have a few new things, but most of it the stuff what I have been testing already.
Before each season, riders are keen on innovations. Like Greg Hancock, I heard that he every winter time he spends to do some experiments, to do some testing on the equipment. How about you? You like to use steady equipment, no changes, or maybe you should? I
always done too many changes in the past, and it hasn't been good. It's always been negative for me. I've done a lot of changes in the winter, and like you see, the weather what is here with snow, so you can't really be on the track testing. So you're in some kind of workshop testing, and you think that this is good, and you develop stuff there what really doesn't work, and it's always like a step back when the season starts.
But are you open for innovations?
Not in the winter anymore. I've done that before, and it's always been, like I said, it's always been a negative thing for me. So I will not do too many changes and not do too many things in the winter. It's different if you live in California. Then you can ride the bike there, and he can really test it on the track, and that's different.
So Greg has always advantage.
He always has.
Because he always can go to America.
Yeah.
When do you want to appear on the track? Maybe it's too early to say.
Yeah, everything depends on the weather. But always looking to be at the track as early as possible to get as much track time before the meeting starts. But also it's important to be there when it's the right conditions. And to ride in snow or really cold weather, it doesn't really give anything. So then it's better to wait a little bit. So everything depends on the weather. So it's really difficult to say.
Unless you like ice speedway. Yeah,
exactly.
And I need to ask you also about the camp. Because Włókniarza is going to on the camp, which takes place in few days, I suppose. Will you be there?
The 14th.
Yeah. Will you be there?
Unfortunately not. I have a holiday booked, or a skiing trip booked from the 15th. And the thing was, I booked that long time before they booked the camp.
It's always difficult in speedway to put all the guys together to have a camp. In other disciplines, it's much more comfortable.
It is, you know. The only problem was that I normally always after the season book the whole winter for me, so I know what I will do and plan it with the family and with the kids and also the school. So it's important to do it early. And the only thing was I planned it so much earlier than Włókniarza planned the training camp.
But Matej Zagar said that integration, having all the guys together as much time as possible, is always important to have team spirit during the season. So I suppose that before the season and during the test matches, you will be there and other guys will be there, because the integration, having this team spirit, as I said previously, is very important.
Yeah. And I really think that a training camp in the winter, it's one thing, but I really think that the just before the season starts, when we can be on the track, when we'll have the test matches and stuff, that will be the most important, and that really gives the result of having a good team spirit. So I think that's the main thing.
Because some riders, you know, they come to one match, they do the job, they go to other countries, and you don't see each other too much often. And sometimes one rider doesn't know who is riding with in the team.
If you're riding with him or against him.
Yes. So it's, I think integration is a key factor.
It is. It is difficult. It's been for sure in the past when you race in a lot of different leagues, then it is difficult. For myself personally, this year, don't have too many leagues. I will not race in England, so. I will spend a lot of time here, and I know for sure it will be a lot of good times together with the team.
You mentioned about riding in Poland, in Sweden, and you are not GP rider anymore in this season. So does it change something in terms of your preparations?
Yeah, it changed a lot. With the time, I got so much more time for testing and practicing, and that's something I really look forward to this year. And also, you could think that maybe it would be good to race in England to have some more meetings, but I've been cutting down on the meetings and trying to focus on 2 leagues now to do the best here.
But in one of the interviews you said you feel relief that you will not be a GP rider in this season.
Because it's been really stressful and it's a lot of meetings, and after the season you don't have too much time to prepare for the new one, and it's the Grand Prix always starts early, don't have too much time for any tests. And if the winter is long, then it's just you start a GP straight away, and it is difficult to prepare and to test something before. And I feel like how to say, like I can really put the time into testing and trying stuff before the season starts for the Swedish and the Polish league, and that's something what I haven't felt for many years.
Do you intend to be in GP within a few years?
I haven't really thought about it. I am not in the GP now, and I feel good with it. So you know, I'm just the goal what I have for this year is to try to perform as well as I can for the league speedway in Poland and Sweden, and that's the aim.
In February there will be a presentation of Włókniarza squad. Will you be there?
Yeah, for sure I will be.
So it will be first occasion to meet all the guys together, talk to them, talk to the fans. It's important to meet the fans before the season. For sure, you know. That's February and it's still like a winter month, so I don't know how much speedway feeling we will get, but no, it's a good start to meet everybody there. There will be a huge amount of supporters, I can assure you. I hope so. Okay, what are your plans for the next few days? You stay here in Częstochowa, you're going somewhere else? I'm going home tomorrow, so I will stay today and then I'll be back in Sweden tomorrow and do some work. I got actually all January is fully booked. Okay, we are about to finish our interview, and the last question, what is the best way to spend time in these conditions like this, outside, winter, snowing, freezing? What do you prefer, to stay at home and warming up, or maybe you just you go skiing? What kind of man are you? No, I like to be outside, you know, and you know, I couldn't even if the weather is how to say, it's cold and a lot of snow. I wouldn't be the guy who stay inside. I would still be outside doing some stuff. So I like to be outside in the fresh air. Okay, it was my last question. Thank you for coming. Andreas Jonsson, nice to be here. Andreas Jonsson was our guest. Dziękuję. do następnego momentu, do następnej okazji, żeby się spotkać. See you later.
Thank you.